Electoral Commission of Zambia has announced that they have banned officially, they have suspended political party campaign rallies. What is your take? What is your take on the banning of political party campaign rallies? We want to get your views. Let us discuss these things because Zambia is a constitutional democracy. We must discuss these things and make progress. Therefore, we want you to come on board to join this meeting. So there's a link that is being sent. If you want to be part and parcel, please join because we'll be getting your views, we'll be getting your submissions. The other issue that is trending is that yesterday, political parties were called to a stakeholders meeting, and I was part and parcel of that meeting, where the Ministry of Health and the Zambia National Health Institute suggested that elections should be suspended because we are in the third wave of the coronavirus. Okay, and that is the reason why we have decided to come live today so that we can now discuss these issues and see how best we can make progress. So we will be getting views from people within this meeting, but if you feel that you need to be part and parcel of this, please just join. So I will begin my presentation by pushing it back to Madam Pumulo so that she can begin to get hands of people that want to speak and to voice on this matter. Over to you.
Okay, so thank you everyone for joining us. We really appreciate your viewership, and I would just like to say that we'll be here almost every day to look at different matters that are affecting our people, and we are asking you to like and follow and share Honorable Mato Mola's page. The reason we ask you to like, follow, and share is that you'll be getting notifications each time we go live, so you don't miss out. It's very important that everyone is tuned in, as the situation is very fluid in Zambia. Every day there is breaking news, every day things are changing, so you need to be informed. You need to be aware because Zambia is a democracy and we are seeing people who are bent on taking away our freedoms and liberties, and we are saying no to that. That's why we are here. So if you are in support of liberation of people, if you are in support of a democratic Zambia, this is where you should be. You should join this bandwagon. We are making history and we are not tolerating oppression of any form and any kind. Now, that being said, we know that ECZ and other stakeholders, they are not operating in the interest of Zambian people. In ECZ, how many people are in ECZ? There are less than 10 people are making decisions for a population of 19 million Zambians. That is wrong. We have had the pandemic going on to 2 years now. Countries all over the world, global countries, huge developed countries, they had serious millions of cases of COVID, almost hundreds and thousands of deaths. They did not cancel rallies, they did not cancel elections. So Zambia, we have only had like 400 deaths from COVID. It does not warrant any Ministry of Health or ECZ to contemplate canceling of these elections or even to ban the rally. For me, this is my opinion. I think this banning of the rally is illegal and all Zambians must stand up against it because this country runs on a constitution. It does not serve a human being. It does not serve the want of ECZ, 3 or 4 people making decision on behalf of 19 million Zambians. That is oppression, and we say no to that. So that being said, I'm going to ask Frederick Piri to be my next speaker.
Hello, my fellow Zambians, my fellow comrades. I think I want to thank you everyone for tuning in. What ECZ is doing is not right, because first they have to consult from Zambian. What us Zambian want are rallies, because these political parties, these candidates, they have to sell their manifestos to people. So the moment they cancel the rallies, how are they going to disseminate information? how are they going to sell their manifesto? So the PF, this is the PF plan. They have seen that on the ground they don't have support. So now, if these rallies will go on, they will be embarrassed because they have lost popularity. There is no election without rallies. I'll take you back to USA in 2020. At the midst of the COVID-19, they have had rallies. Elections were taking place. So we are not accepting this as Zambians. The ECZ must hear to what Zambians want, not them. They only make decisions, not minus listening to Zambians. No, we are not accepting that. Thank you.
Thank you, Frederick. Next one is Paul Mwene. You can go ahead.
Thank you so much, Mama. I think personally, and the whole 19 million Zambians, we are saying no to such kind of operation. We really need the rallies so much that we can sell our manifesto. If you can see today or yesterday's newspaper, they themselves have opened it loudly and clear to say we have managed to cancel out the rallies, knowing that we are going to be embarrassed because in oppositions there will be huge number, or there will be a lot of people coming in to listen to their manifestos, unlike ours. So this is just a planned move in order for them to be seen as if they have got followers at the ground. Now, we Zambians, we are saying no to such kind of operation. Please, we are begging you, the Shindanos and the Chulus there, that we are begging you to listen to the cries of Zambians. Even if there's COVID in Zambia, what kind of this COVID that will let people not to make a decision? When you've got people in the rural areas, those that would want to listen to the candidate's manifesto. Now, how are they going to listen to this manifesto if the rallies are not going to be there? Please, we beg you. We are crying that can you rescind your decision? Let these political parties have rallies so much that they can sell themselves. Thank you, Mama. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Next is Tapiwa. Mute volume. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
to the point what I want to say. And it's up to if you can't handle the communication. I think you should sit down because people Zambia want to change. So this is the thing of bringing that is not possible. So it is a point which listens to Zambia, what we stand. There is more
Okay, so I think we have a bad connection from Tapiwa, guys. So if you're joining us, we are on Matomola TV, and we are here with the sponsorship of Global Human Rights Alliance, operating as Nangoma Foundation, and we are talking about the imminent cancellation of the Zambian elections. And this is People's TV. You are free to join us. If you go on Matomola page on the events section, you can find a link to this program, to the Zoom meeting. Also follow, like, and share our page so you can be notified when we go live. We are intensifying our meetings. We'll be going live every day. And since we can't do rallies, our rallies will be online via Zoom. So next is Mr. Peter Mukandawire. The floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone. I have poor writing. The cancellation of or suspension of political rallies, it's not a good thing because people are still crowded in the markets. We've not heard where they are canceling, closing markets. People are still doing their businesses in markets. So I don't know the criteria they have used to cancel political rallies, but even though they have cancelled, because the PF have already accepted that it's a good move, since they don't want to be embarrassed. We are going to go flat out and campaign one-to-one and still carry the day. What they have done is not good, but it will not help the PF. Still, we will do our homework. And very soon they will know that what they have done, it's also a mistake to them because people, this time already, they want to change. Everyone is feeling the impact of the economy. So people can't manage, hence they are going out to campaign and people will turn up in large number to come and vote for UPND. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. That being said, today we saw Honorable Kambwili campaigning in Mukushi after the rallies were cancelled. So what is this? Are we Zambians stupid to take this? I say we should all go and campaign. We have pictures, we have evidence of Kambwili. He was campaigning today. Next is Musenga. You are next.
Good evening, comrades, ladies and gentlemen. This decision by ECZ to cancel rallies, I feel, in my opinion, the ruling party knows they're on the ropes, or as people would say, kuwaya. They know they're in a tough position. They know that they are likely to lose. That's why they're saying they've instituted these things. ECZ is in their pocket. Me, in my honest opinion, if I had the power, I would say all of the people who have been accepted as presidential candidates debate in a room with the COVID restrictions implied. We have a proper debate where people can now make the election about policy principles rather than who has the most amount of capital to influence the vote. That's my humble opinion. Thank you very much. I don't want to disturb, prevent others from expressing themselves. That's my humble opinion. Thank you, Ma'am Queen.
Thank you so much, Musenga. Actually, you brought up a very important point. We see that in the United States, because of limitation of time and also the vastness of the country, they have presidential debates where the presidents are on a platform to share their manifesto. So if ECZ does not want UPND to campaign, they must facilitate rallies between all presidential candidates, and this must be aired maybe once a week throughout Zambia, so that these presidential candidates have an opportunity to present their manifesto to the people. Because we are not seeing anything. People who have a manifesto, they are stopping them. And then some people don't want to present a manifesto. It's double standard. You cannot stop a train. Chimona leba. If whether you like it or not. Next is Ruben. You can go ahead.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I think first, let me start by asking a question. I don't know, between Zambia and America, which country between these two which have a high mortality rate of COVID-19, of which I think it's America. So if America, which lost a lot of people, still they had campaigns. In Africa here, last year, Malawi had campaigns and the election went on. Uganda also went on with their campaigns and elections went on until they voted. Now, what's wrong with Zambia? And how many people are in Zambia that are going to be affected with COVID-19? I don't think a scheme is about COVID-19. They are just scared, just like what my comrade said earlier. Because if you are going to see what happened the time our president was at Mulungushi, the numbers which went there compared to the numbers which went when President Lungu was there, numbers for Wakaindo were high. So I think they are feeling shy and they're scared to say, people where UPN will be going, there'll be high numbers compared to theirs, of which they have to use this scheme so that it will be easier for them to steal votes, not as for COVID-19. And the other thing is because of being good. There are some videos that we have been watching on Facebook. The other one, I don't know if it's Kalulushi, where the PF member was good, and that other place where the other PF member was good. So they are scared of whereby, because each and every place where they will go, people will be bullying them. So to avoid that humiliation, that's why they have come up with this scheme of no COVID-19, people, no rallies, of which I don't think it's the right thing. So we just have to campaign, and we are supposed to have rallies, because how are we going to tell people our manifesto if we are not going to have rallies? And all the stations that have been bought by President Edgar Lungu, ZNBC, the other TVs, Camnet, all the radio stations have been bought by them. They're airing. Now, as the opposition, where are we going to air our manifesto so that people will hear them without rallies? So I don't think, let's not fear this, but just have to go on and tell the people what you are going to do for them. Thank you. Let me also give chance for others to speak.
Thank you, Ruben. Thank you so much. Next is in Chimunya. You can go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. I only have a few views about this. I just recently heard news about the declaration of the campaigns and the rallies. I just this, I'm 100% sure these people are afraid of it. And it's obvious, yeah, they are afraid of it because they know they have lost the elections. So the only way they can avoid the losing thing is by on the cancellation rallies. It's 100% sure our electoral commission of Zambia is very much corrupt. It's corrupt. Anyways, we cannot do anything about the election of Zambia, but us as youths in Zambia, we have to speak for the country. This is not fair. How can the public views of people be how can they express their views, like to us out here? How do we know their plans for the country? It doesn't make any sense by canceling the rallies. I'm not in support of it, and I'm not going to be in support of it. It's only that some of us don't have the power to reach the ECZ. Otherwise, we would have gone there and talked about it, would have debated about the issue. They would have, if it was possible, to give us, because COVID-19 is not the reason. Recently, the PF have been holding rallies. In specific, Mr. Edgar Chitabalungu has been holding rallies himself. Before this, the campaign things, I remember a lot of public meetings were held by the PF government, and then now, because of the elections, that they know that they have lost, they're trying to bring the cancellation of rallies. But in conclusion, to all Zambians, to fellow out there, even if the rallies are closed, the economy has already campaigned for Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. And I'm 100% sure that Mr. Hakainde Hichilema we'll go to the elections and we'll be able to live as a happy country. We'll be able to live as happy youths and all that. So the cancellation is just a waste of time. We're already seeing what's happening. We're on the ground, we know what's happening. So if they cancel the elections, we are aware. We are aware the reason why they're canceling elections, and that's not the reason to make Mr. Kende the election.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next is Mark Bright.
Yeah, I think they should just make it short, just under a minute, under a second, 30 seconds. You give your friend a chance to speak. I can see a lot of hands here and they want to speak, and there are a lot of people that have joined the conversation.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening.
I just wanted to comment something, to say something pertaining the issue. I don't know what is really a problem with the ECZ, but according to my view, I've just observed something to do with the corruption and all those kind of evil things running against HH. What I can just say is all what they are doing is just a matter of blocking us to campaign. So on my own opinion, I think of just going around and start campaigning, because if it's to do with the COVID-19, those are just fake stories they are giving us. Because I remember last week we had something to do with the tournament. We had the Edgar Chagwalongo tournament just here in Mongo Stadium, where there were a lot of people. They were coming in numbers, but they were not complaining of COVID-19. And also, I've seen something on Facebook where Kambwiri, and even he, Mr. Lungu, was going around trying to. He went to Luapula, and there were people that side, but they were not talking of COVID-19. But the moment our HH is just trying to make a move, they are blocking him. The moment they just see people trying to go and do campaign, they are blocking us. So the best way we can do, if I'm just relating to my guy who was saying, if we had power to go to ECZ, we could have gone there and frustrated them as well, because this is not good at all. So the best way we can do is let us just go forward and campaign. If we just follow what they are telling us, believe me, we won't go anywhere. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, McBride. So for me, I think we should take legal action against ECZ, because we have a constitution to follow. And I don't know how ECZ came up with this power to say we are banning rallies. At the same time, there are the PF people, they are conducting rallies. Kambwiri was in a rally today. And they know that each HH is supposed to have a rally on Saturday. Then today they ban the rallies 2 days ahead of the rally. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. It's a politics of intimidation and oppression. It's annoying. Next, Wesley, you can go ahead. Wesley. Wesley, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
I think we've lost him. Let's have another one to speak. The network is bad.
Okay, next level generation. Next level.
Good evening, everybody. My 2 cents is basically ECZ clearly has lack of innovation, because with this COVID, it's not the first time we've had COVID. They could have come up with so many ways to try and combat. any lack of social distancing and all of that. PF is obviously trying to get ahead of everyone by banning them and still continuing to campaign. So I agree with you, Mpumi. I think we should definitely take legal action against ECZ. They need to know what they're doing is unconstitutional and we cannot accept this. Thank you. That's my view.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Like and follow our page, everyone, so you can join us. We'll be having this People's TV almost every day now, moving forward until August 12th.
Yeah, so let's have Nena. Nena, what's your take on the subject? You can unmute your mic. Again, you can unmute your mic. Okay, yes, we can get you now. Wow.
So if you are near a TV or a radio, I think that's what's causing the static, the echo. Try to be away from a TV or a radio. Go ahead, Nena.
You can now unmute your mic. No, the mic is still muted. Our mic is still muted. So you can speak. We can get you now.
Okay, yeah, I was saying just from I've come online right now. So I'm trying to catch up with people.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Let's try her again. Mutukwa. Mutukwa.
Okay. We've lost her. Let's have Ruben. Ruben has spoken. Mike Amonga.
Oh, okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
Sorry, I just joined late. I was a bit somewhere. My only issue is banning campaigns. You know, this is a serious problem. It's not like we are going in a by-election. This is a general election. And the best we could have done, the best we should do is maybe to put the COVID measures, what I said last time, to say we need to adhere to COVID measures that are being implemented by the ECZ. 2 days ago, I saw a post where the IG is saying they should, there are political parties which are having Zoom meetings, and those things will be we have banned. You know, for me, these are what we call initiatives. People, they've decided to go Zoom meetings because one is COVID. So this is the best way you can communicate to electorate. You can say, people will say, okay, since we've got this pandemic, let's go this way. Instead of trying to bring the issue of banning elections, now it's clear to say, the IG, they are working hands in hands to intimidate opposition leaders. Let's speak with these people and have the best way we can do, not telling us to say that is me or the other parties going on in the name of respective projects. But we have, if it means to go and take two actions against the ECZ, then let's go that route.
I think the network is not okay. We are
So then, So who was I? Mutukwa had his hand up. Mutukwa. Mutukwa Muketoy. Raise your hand if you want to speak. So Mutukwa, yes. And Youth One, you have your hand up.
Yes, thank you. Good evening, madam.
Good evening.
Thank you very much. I've got a contribution to make. This is it. They are failing us, truly indeed. This issue of cancellation of rallies, I think that they should be indicted. Some of us youths who are very far, like to do such a thing. We are like that. We've got people like Mtomola and other people who are near to the president and near to the lawyers, what and what. Please, I think that they should be indicted. I'm meaning that these people, they need to be sued, because such a thing which they have just come up without, because they should bring up stakeholders and to agree on a such decision. They can't just come out just like that, say that we are canceling these rallies, because this is something else. I'm afraid to use another word which it might be so offending, but what I can say that these people, they are not thinking of us Zambians today, but they are thinking of their bellies. There is a certain person whom they are supporting, but for us, we know that person. Now, what we do, these people, they need just to be sued in their individual capacity, not to sue the ECZ, no. Esau Chulu must be sued. Esau Chulu must be sued in his individual capacity, because he's doing things as if Zambia is his own now. And Shindano, we had hope in Shindano. Shindano has gone now to the dogs. You have seen that, huh?
It's true. It's true what you're saying.
Now, what are we going to do? Here now, we should do Muntu pa Muntu campaign. Whosoever whom you meet, talk about HH, talk about UPND, talk about the good manifesto of ours, so that we should move forward. Second, truly on the day of election, network will be cut. Network will be cut. There will be no communication. How are we going to achieve to have communication on that day? Let us advise our candidates to purchase satellite phones to be used in the polling stations, because this will do us good. If they slumber on this, it will be Uganda formula. I rest assure you, team. It will be indeed Uganda formula. Time is no longer, time to work is now. Comrades, this time is a time to liberate ourselves. How much is 5 liters of cooking oil? How much are we getting paid? We are getting paid peanuts. Indeed, peanuts. What's that? Mr. Mtomola, I really love the way you do things. Keep it up. Your works will be awarded one day. It might not be the party, it might not be the government incoming, but God sees you what you are doing. And you, madam, thumbs up. We appreciate. This forum is to bring up ideas. My idea number one, Shindano and Esau Chulu must be sued in their individual capacity. Second, the candidates, all the candidates, let them bring up resources together, and well wishers to bring resources together, we should buy satellite phones to be used in these polling stations, because their plans is to steal. Their plan is to rob this daylight victory of ours. You can see it from the beginning. I was watching the bulldozer today. He was having rallies. No one even was following him up, like even just to raise a fist arm. No one did so. No one did so. I watched that trailing of his campaign today. I watched it on Facebook. No one at all. So now that's why they have blocked our Bali to move around, because Bali, wherever he goes, there are people following him, people cheering up, people that are tired of this, people that are tired of this collapsed economy. This economy is collapsed totally. I don't know the word to use, but it is worse now. It is, I don't know. Vivu talking, Vivu Tokamba, because some of us is burning us, huh?
Yeah.
Please, I end here, comrade. I end here, comrade. I leave a room for others to contribute.
Yeah, thank you so much. We are supposed to be here just for an hour, and we're meeting for about 10 minutes for us to wrap up our program. We people like Wesley as Wesley Amsonde spoken. Wesley. Yes, you can come in, Wesley. I'm Sunday. Network is not
He
okay.
has bad connection, yes.
Chimunya, Sakara, thank you so much. Chimunya. Come in.
Chimunya has spoken.
Oh, Chimunya has spoken. Who
So
else
there
has
are
not?
people like Kennedy.
MDC, Movement for Democratic Congress.
Yes. So Kennedy, MDC, Lumuno, Dima, and Stanford.
So let's start with MDC. MDC, Movement for Democratic Change. We seem not to have that one. Mr. Simon Mwanza. Is not available.
Yeah, so they raise their hands, those who want to talk. I see Wesley and McBride, you want to say something before we close? Piri, you want to say something, Frederick?
Yeah. Yes, right.
Okay, briefly, let's wrap it up. We'll start with Frederick.
Yeah, it's a quick one. I think we need to do a protest, a quick protest against ECZ. This one will help because they are using their own opportunity, not the law. We have the fundamental human rights. It is not there in the constitution of Zambia that when the pandemic came, you have to ban the political rallies. No. So this is illegal. We need to protest. This government of Zambia is governed by the law, not by ECZ. ECZ does not run.
Yeah, he stressed out a very important point. Stanford.
So we, Matomola, Honorable, we have people who have hands up. So I'll just call those people with their hands up. Those are ready to talk.
Like Stanford.
Okay, yes, Stanford.
Oh. Stanford, are you there?
He has network problems. Let's go to Ruben.
Yes, I'm here.
Uh-huh.
Are you getting me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah. What we can do as UPND party, let's not follow what ECZ is saying. Please, we are behind the time and we are ready to vote. Let's go and campaign. Let's hold the rallies because the PF are busy holding the rallies. Even here where I am here, I mean Woodlands here. When China, when Moses Sampa, they are busy holding rallies in there and then. So let's not follow the ECZ, please. Let's wake up as the UPND members. We want to rule these countries. That's all what I had.
Okay, thank you. Chimunya, last words?
Yeah, I only have a question. Actually, I only have a question. Only one question.
Okay.
Madam and Mr. I don't know, sorry, but since we've given our views, so like as on your part, what will you do? Like, what contribution will you do to the government? Like, will you remain quiet, or you are going to talk on our behalf? Like, since we cannot access them, are you going to talk on our behalf? Like, as we've had a meeting here, like, are you going to tell them views, and can anything be done about it? That's my question.
Okay, thank you so much. As we wind up and as I get back to Madam Queen Pumi, thank you so much, guys, for following us. We plan to be here for just an hour, and I can see some others are beginning to doze. Thank you so much. The issue is that this is a people's TV, where we want the voices of the people to be the voice of God. The people are the constitution themselves. The people are the laws themselves. So we are taking this battle to you, the people. And that is the reason why we want your voices to be heard, because Aristotle once said that words themselves, it is action, because a war will never start without words, without voices speaking. So these voices that we are speaking publicly around the world, people who are in the diaspora, people in Zambia, they are listening to the crisis that we as a country have. And it is the resolutions that we are making here that are going to make us to have one consolidated cause of action. And that is why we are taking this debate to you, the people. It is no longer about Matomora. It is no longer about Cornelius Mweto. It is no longer about UPND. It is no longer about HH. It is about you and me, the people. Okay, yesterday we had the revolutionary, my comrade Jason Chipepo, who protested, okay, as an individual, because he knew that this battle, it is beyond political parties. It is beyond all of us. And that is the reason why we must speak collectively as a group. I think as we wind up, I want to announce to the people that tomorrow, the kind of discussion that we have had today will be different, because tomorrow and the other days that are coming, we are going to have centralized discussions. So tomorrow we are going to have a discussion specifically on the education sector, where we are going to only allow people to be in the meeting who are teachers, or some of them who are students who are studying teaching. But those who are members of Global Human Rights Alliance and the Nangoma Foundation, of course, they will already be in the discussion, so that we can discuss the education sector, what the education sector is lacking, and what needs to be done. I think from this point, I take it back to Madam Pumol.
Okay, thank you so much, Honorable. I appreciate all of you for being here, and I appreciate all your views and your opinions. I would like to state that this platform, social media, is a global platform. So what we are discussing here, everyone in the world can see it. So what I'm advising you to do is tag people. If you want someone to see this discussion, if it's HH, you just type the and sign at Hakainde Ichirema. Then that person will see it. If you want Esa Ochulu to see this discussion, what you are saying, just go in there in the comments, type and Esa Ochulu. This is the beauty of social media. There are no secrets. And what we are saying here is our constitutional right. It's a human right. We are free to express our opinion. We are free to associate. And these people, they are infringing on our human rights. They are oppressing us. That's why we are here. We are telling them to stop it. And we are going to take legal action personally against Esa Ochulu and Shindano, because they are acting in their personal capacity to infringe on human rights of Zambians. They are going against the constitution of Zambia. So if there are lawyers out there, we need to work, patriotic lawyers, not Chama lawyers, Abalekshama politics, Yansala. What do they call it? Belly politics. I don't know what to say. Then I also want to say Zambia police, We are asking Zambia police to stand up to the challenge and do the duty that you were sworn to do. We are asking you, Zambia police, to be non-partisan. Stop blocking HH. HH is a free citizen in the Republic of Zambia. Under the human rights and also under the laws of Zambia, HH is entitled to move freely wherever he wants in the world. He's not a criminal. He's not on the run. So Zambia police, we are asking you to be very professional in your conduct. That being said, we are aware that PF hired a lot of PF tags as police, as police officers. So this is the problem we have. The Zambia police is compromised with the PF tags. And these are the people who you see are vigilant and trying to do things there that they should not be doing. But I'm telling you to say there is a wind of change, and when government change, all those police officers who are going against their duty of service will be brought to book. Not only will they be fired, but we are also taking them to court. They have to answer for their conduct. So, and then ECZ, we are coming after you. We know that you are not operating for the people, but you are operating for some people in your own personal interest. So you better stop it. And then also finally, Taj, guys, that's all I had to say. Love you guys. Thank you for following Motomola TV. It's not good the way the country is, the way things are happening, but we continue talking. This is People's TV. You are welcome to join us and share our opinion. Follow the page, and God bless you guys. Love you, and see you tomorrow. Take care. Forward, forward, forward.
Simbo, 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 Simbo.
Good night, Pay. Is it Muchinga?
Oh, Simbo, Simbo, good night.
Good night, guys.
Simbo, 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 Simbo.